My wife's lawyer slid the divorce papers over and told me to sign. I acted like I was reading, but I'd already swapped them with my own. When my lawyer asked him to read the terms aloud, his smile disappeared instantly. Her lawyer slid the papers across the table with a smirk. Just sign here, Mr. Chen. And here, initial this page. I picked up the pen, pretended to read, let my hand shake a little. Lisa sat beside her lawyer with her arms crossed. She looked bored, like this was just paperwork, like she hadn't spent 6 months planning to take everything. Any questions? Her lawyer asked. His name was Derek Hoffman, expensive suit, fake tan, the kind of guy who charges $800 an hour to smile while he ruins your life. No, I said. I just want this over with. Lisa's smile was sharp, finally being smart about something. I'd found the burner phone 3 weeks ago, tucked in her gym bag under a towel. The texts to Derek went back 5 months. They weren't just planning my divorce, they were sleeping together. The messages were detailed, graphic. She called me a paycheck with legs. He called me a mark. They drafted papers that gave her the house, both cars, my retirement accounts, and 70% of my business. I'd walk away with debt and a studio apartment. The kicker? She was claiming I'd been abusive, emotionally manipulative, that she feared for her safety. All lies. But Derek had coached her well. She had fake journal entries, texts she'd sent herself from a second phone, even a voice recording where she'd edited my words to sound threatening. He'd built her an entire case while sleeping with her in hotels I was paying for. I found all of it on that burner phone. My lawyer, Janet, had listened to everything. Then she'd smiled. Do exactly what I tell you, she said. Don't improvise. Don't get emotional. Just follow the plan. The plan was insane, but I trusted her. I'd spent 2 weeks creating identical paperwork. Same font, same formatting, same page count. The only difference was the terms. In my version, Lisa got nothing. The house was mine. The cars were mine. The business was mine. She'd be paying me alimony for 5 years, and she'd be waiving all rights to any future claims. Janet had added a clause at the end, a confession that Lisa had knowingly committed fraud and perjury in her sworn statements, that she acknowledged making false abuse allegations, that she waived her right to dispute this admission. She'll never sign that, I'd said. She won't read it, Janet said. People never read. I'd practiced the swap for days, slid my papers into the same folder as Lisa's, kept them underneath. When Derek slid the folder to me, I flipped straight to my version, pretended to read Lisa's copy while holding mine. Now I picked up the pen and signed, slowly, making a show of it. Derek watched me like a hawk watching a mouse. He thought he'd already won. Lisa checked her phone. She was texting someone, probably her sister, probably saying it was almost over. I initialed the last page, slid the folder back. Done, I said. Derek pulled it toward him without looking, started to close it. Janet cleared her throat. Actually, she said, before we file, I'd like Mr. Hoffman to read the terms aloud. For the record, standard procedure. Derek frowned. That's not necessary. I insist, Janet said. Her voice was ice. My client wants absolute clarity on what he's agreed to. Lisa sighed. Derek, just do it. Let's get out of here. Derek opened the folder, started reading. His face went from confused to pale to red in about 10 seconds. What the hell is this? He said. Keep reading, Janet said. He did, out loud, every word. The house going to me, the cars going to me, the business staying wholly mine. Lisa's face went from bored to confused to horrified. Wait, she said. Wait, that's not Section 12, Janet said. The confession. Read that part, Derek. His voice cracked. I, Lisa Chen, acknowledge that I have knowingly made false statements under oath regarding alleged abuse. I admit to fabricating evidence, including journal entries, text messages, and audio recordings. I waive all rights to dispute this confession and acknowledge that criminal charges may result from my actions. Lisa lunged for the papers. I didn't sign that. That's not what I signed. Janet pulled out her phone, pressed play. Security footage from the conference room. Clear shot of Lisa reading the papers, signing each page. The timestamp matched. You signed it, Janet said. Witnessed and recorded. Derek was sweating now. This is fraud. This is, actually, Janet said. Your affair with Mrs. Chen is fraud. Conflict of interest. Malpractice. The Bar Association will love the texts we found on her second phone. She slid a thin folder across the table. All documented, with dates, hotel receipts, everything. Lisa turned to Derek. Her face was vicious. You said this was airtight. You said he was stupid. I never said, Derek started. You called him a mark, she screamed. You said we'd be in Cabo in 6 months. Janet stood up. The papers are filed. Full story on the channel linked below.